Live. Good morning. Good Friday. So I had someone kind of talking to me on the side, wanted to buy my full library. Figured, yeah, why not? Put a big number at it. Didn't really think about it. They said, well, send me over an invoice. I want to think about it. Okay, great. Sent over the invoice, paid right away. Paid for it right away, which means one thing: I underpriced my library. But the next part of it is, I don't know. If you're like me, I get like an anxiety when I'm putting out a product that I know isn't 100%. So I know my library is not 100%. And now I want to go dig through it and figure out what can I do in a short amount of time to just ensure that I'm not just putting something out there that's not fantastic. And my library's got over 4,000 items. In fact, it might even have like 6,000 items. So, and it is organized, but it's just 3/4 of it is really well organized, but not tagged and not using a new system that I'm using. The last quarter of it, which started in X13, keep in mind I've been in this software for well over a decade. The last quarter of it's extremely well organized, and I'm proud of that part. And that's usually what you see on sale in my shop. But the 3/4 of it that's not up to snuff, who knows? So let me just expand. This might be anxiety inducing. I'm going to expand my library and just take a scroll through. Yeah, I mean it's a ton of stuff, and everything that's in all caps is stuff I haven't touched in a while, which means it hasn't been organized. Fun. And then who knows? I'm sure there's plenty of like missing texture files for these. Yeah. It's a huge list of stuff. How do you even go through all this? It takes forever. I've been doing it like 1 hour at a time, 1 hour every week, just organizing part of my library, trying to get it prepped and ready. But I think the nice kick in the butt is just putting it out there like I did and have someone purchase it. Anyways, you guys that are coming in, I don't know, ask me questions. I've got so I use a system where we have the ability to add search attributes to any library item. There's a couple of library hacks, in fact. I think they may have fixed one recently. In fact, we could probably try it out. It used to be that you could place your user library inside of the root folder. I'm going to say this very slowly. You could place a user library inside of the root folder of either your core library folder, your bonus library folder, or your manufacturer library folder. If you placed a user library in one of those folders, Chief would see it as a second user library. And let me tell you why that was cool. And I did this for a while, and I stopped doing it, but I did do this for a while. You could have a user library plugged into your laptop as your primary user library synced to the cloud. And then you could have a desktop syncing that user library to a manufacturer library folder so that you had two separate user libraries that would not overwrite each other. So that if you were on your desktop machine, you could add stuff to the library and it would show up on your laptop machine and it wouldn't have any write or overwrite problems like it does if you try to sync the same library to two machines running at the same time. So you could be running Chief two separate licenses if you wanted to from two separate computers and have it have the crossover there, and not have it be, conflicting. So if you had and you could do that up to 4 user libraries. So you can have 4 user libraries actively synced at the same time. So if you had 4 seats in an office, you could have it so that everybody had their own user library. Or you could have it so that you had 3, I'm going to use this term, sorry if this isn't PC anymore, 3 slaves, 1 master user library, so that if you had seats in the office, you had any one of the 3 slaves that you didn't mind screwing up, so that people could drag and drop to the slave, and then one person would be in charge of syncing that to the master. So kind of a cool dynamic system you could come up with. Let me see what this says. Actually, can't even read this. It's too small on my screen. Didn't realize your whole catalog was even on. It's not. That's the thing. It's not on the shop. Someone just reached out to me, and I set a price, and they said yeah. So here I am. I'm stuck. I'm stuck, and I just want to make sure that I'm giving something that at least is fully sorted, because I do have subcategories, and my subcategories, I have folders called to sort, which are just items that haven't been placed in the correct place yet. So I know at the very least I want to do that before I hand this over. Let's collapse all. So I have, here's my main, the reason I wanted to kind of stream this today was just give you guys an idea of how I sort my library, and also, hey, maybe there's some improvements someone here would offer me. So I have master template files. I sell my templates, but not only that, this just makes it so that I've got a team of people I work with at times, and I have a beta tester. I don't want to say him by name. I don't want him to get hit or her to get hit with a bunch of questions or something on how it's working or whatever. But we share anything I produce. We share because they're going to go test it. So I have a master template files folder, which is anything that I'm adding to my master template, my main template, the one I use every day. It needs to stay organized, and it needs to be updatable across multiple systems and other users. So I have a master's template file anytime I update a material, because I like to have my base template have the best materials that I have. So that gets updated in the master template files. And then you can see, I don't know if you can see the screen or not. I'm hoping you can. You can see here it's dated. So it just helps keep it all organized. And then I started up something called Rab's Rooms. So I wanted to kind of start creating rooms that I've designed out and then save it as a suite. And that's kind of a nice thing, because what the rooms end up turning into is what I call assemblies, just pre-built assemblies to just drag and drop into, say, a living room. So if you've got a room established already and it's arranged, you can just drop it in as an architectural block or individual symbols, and explode it and shift it around the room, and then all of a sudden you've got a fully furnished room very quickly, and it looks nice because you've already done it before, right? So, and then you can just change finishes. So that's my rooms. Components, CAD, moldings. So these are parts, basically kits. So anytime I make a new symbol, and I make, I don't know, anywhere from, and this is what it said in my listing, is that it was anywhere from 0 to 20 items a week I make during my working week, right? And if you guys have ever seen me working before, you know I stop what I'm doing if I make something new, and I make sure that it gets organized. So that's what this is. Components, CAD, moldings. And here you go. We've got, a number of items that aren't named correctly, and I'm just going to kind of go through them. So, but before we do, I'll just preview the master folders here. Components, CADs, molding. Drafting specific are CAD blocks, their plan notes to drop in, their details you've got here. I've got project information that are maybe schedules that are built, because you can block a schedule and add it to your library. If you shift select a schedule, you can add it to your library. One in particular I just made the other day is a great tool. Is I did a schedule for doors that the only column included in the doors is the type. So that if you want to edit all your hinge type doors on a multi-unit or multi-level project, you could just drop that schedule and unblock it and click on that row. Here, let's actually see if we can do it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Uh, or type. And here's the thing, I need to make sure that these things are named in a way that you could actually find it, because there's so many items in my library that you have to be able to search it. So there we go with door type. So if I drop this in here, right, and then click on it, unblock it, and let's just drop a bunch of different doors in here, and let's do interior wall and drop in some more doors. It doesn't matter what size they are, because the only column that's included is type, right? So that if we've got multiple different types here, sliders, pockets, there we go. And it doesn't even, there's nothing here except for the type. So if I want to modify all hinge doors, I'm going to click on that row. And then in my edit toolbar, I'm going to click open row object. Now I'm modifying all hinge doors at once. It's a great, great method for just, if you need to do a global casement change and you don't necessarily have, or not even a casement, just, I don't know, any number of things, hardware change, and you don't have a style palette built out, you don't feel like doing it that way, you could do it this way. So this is really helpful. Like if you, I mean, and this can work across any of the symbol classifications that report to schedules. You can do this for anything. So limit your schedule to just one column, and you can organize by that and isolate. It's a great way of finding problems too. If you have got like a duplicate schedule item, or who knows, any number of things. So getting off track here. So drafting specific, yeah, it's got a bunch of CAD blocks, fill styles, that kind of thing, notes that I've saved, detail macro notes. Sometimes I save, instead of just exporting a macro, sometimes I'll save a macro inside of a symbol. You can actually do that, if you guys didn't know that. So kind of funny. Next up is ladder, which shouldn't be here. That needs to go into like models. And this is what I created in the last live feed. So there we go. You drop that in there, and it needs to be reclassified. I've got materials. You guys have seen my renderings. I take great pride in my materials. I got a ton of materials in here, and I want to make sure that they're tagged in a way that can be looked up. So I have a new method for searching materials, and you have search attributes for pretty much anything. So if I right click on a material item, I want to make sure that I have a search attribute that makes sense with a system. So I have the prefix RD for Rabbit Design, so that you can type in RD material and come up with only my materials in your library. So if you have all of the downloadable SSA content catalogs from Chief Architect, how do you isolate and find only your stuff? Because you can, of course, do a library filter that isolates down to just your library. And if you don't know how to do that, I'll show you real quick. We can add a new filter. And here's my user library filter. If you can see this, maybe I'll put it on this other screen. It's a little bit bigger font, I think. If you just click select all in all of your core, bonus, and manufacturer catalogs, now you have a filter that isolates down to your library. So I need to make sure that I'm isolating down to the library. I also need to make sure that I've got a process document for this person that purchased my catalog, so that they know that you can filter down to just my library, because that makes a huge difference. So there's step one, is you can filter to the library, but also I want you to be able to find stuff on the fly as you're, busting through a job. Can we type in RD tile and come up with all of my tile materials? And I mean, for the most part, yeah, you type that in and you see 30 tile materials. That's not bad. So the material section is pretty well organized. Just need to touch that real quick. The models section, anytime I don't have stuff in folders, that's because it hasn't been organized. So got a little bit of organizing to do in the models section. The projects section is as I'm working through something, I had someone, request a full custom set of doors that had a very particular set of stretch planes and ability. Um, and so I might just do a project folder for them and save that in projects until I need to unload it somewhere else. So, and then architectural is its own massive folder. So this is all within the category of models. Architectural cabinets, appliances, cabinet tools, which has all my kitchen stuff in it. Decor, furniture, fixtures. So that's a whole nother massive folder of just decor to kind of beautify spaces. Exteriors doesn't look like I have too much in there. Ladder obviously needs a better home still. Overview tools. That's just a quick way of, if you guys have ever seen my overview renderings. Let me see if I can pull one of these. I'll pull one of these up real quick. Let's see. Where are my renderings? Why am I not seeing them? Oh, in assets, renderings. Actually don't know where I put these. That's not good. Work assets. That's tough. So I do a couple of renderings. In fact, if you're in the chief power users group, you see that the banner is one of those overview renderings where it's a plan view, but it's like a graphical plan view. And so my overview kit is for that. It's for making a beautified like piece of marketing presentation on a plan view. So if you're trying to sell stock plans, that's this kit. People, I just started importing and optimizing people. If you're in my Rabbit design feed, you've been getting some of these free symbols that are people that I've painted hair onto, like 3D hair. Plants, the plants kit's getting big, and that's a tough one. Plants are the most difficult thing to me to get a realistic looking plant for render and have it be low enough poly count that you're not just killing someone's system. So take great pride in my plants section, and it's been building out. I've been using a program called Polycam, and Polycam lets you scan a plant, and this is a challenging workflow, just to let you guys know how much work goes into some of these things. Sometimes I scan, and we'll just click on one so you can even see it. Let's do one of these guys. One of my favorite ones, my acacia. Let's throw this in a scene real quick and take a look at it. So there's a program called Polycam, and it can use LiDAR, but it actually does a better job at just true photogrammetry, which means you don't need a fancy phone to use this software. You just need something that's, at least at the base compatible. I'll click on our PBR rendering just so you guys can see, how great this symbol looks. So this was scanned with Polycam, and then I had to take it in. Oh, what did I take it into? ZBrush, and did a poly crunch on it. Basically, any kind of modeling software that can optimize, and then did not re-UV map it. Needed to keep the mapping the same. So then you had to bring in the material back over the top of the newly optimized mesh. And then I had to take it into Substance Painter and paint anything that didn't work out in the scan. And then you bring it in to Chief Architect just so you can touch up the roughness maps and the normal maps. And finally, you have a symbol that looks like a real plant in Chief, and it functions well. But ton of work to get it to this point. So, and if we open up the symbol class, let's see if I'm going to eat my own words here. What do we have? 31,000. So in Chief's kind of standard is you got to be under 50K. So we're under 50K for an individual symbol, which is really tough to do in a plant. So if I just sold my plants catalog, it'd be worth some money. I don't know. By the way, when you guys are working, if you keep yourself organized and you eventually build up some exposure for yourself and you get known for things like renderings, then yeah, you might have a catalog of items that people want to purchase over time. And I just say, make sure to keep it organized because otherwise you're stuck doing what I'm going to be doing. So scripts, I'm actually going to have to remove this somehow before I send this out because this is a script that was written for me in Ruby, and um, I can't give that away. It's someone else's work product. So, and I have very few of those, so I'm not too worried about selling my full library because I have very few things that were written custom for me. You guys that are just coming in right now, I'm just kind of previewing my library. Then I have a to sort, which I already kind of distributed before I started the live stream. So that's it. So now I need to just kind of pump through this and see what needs to get pushed around. And I'm going to do it kind of quietly. I know I've been talking your ear off for the first 20 minutes here, but yeah, if you guys got questions about how this all works, I would say a big part of this is going to be search attributes. I want to make sure that these things are the best items are searchable. That's the biggest part to me. And you separate it just by hitting the enter key. So this shutter door is going to be, this is kind of like an exterior feature. So RD exterior or RD feature, maybe feature. I like putting rab in there. That's easy to search. If someone wants to just limit by that, that can also work. So rab and door works together. Just because I have rab in the search attributes and then in the name of the symbol is door, if you search rab door, you'll find this door. So shutter, exactly. E-shutter might be valuable. You can't group apply search attributes, which is such a pain, unfortunately. So let's see. Shutter door is going to go in architectural. And this is kind of what I do. This is the same way I clean my house. I push everything out to the to another room, clean that room I'm in, and then go to the next room where everything's stuck inside of it. And then I got to push everything out of that room until you got a huge pile in one last room. And then you don't touch it for a month. So I've got one room in my house I need to go organize. So yeah, we're going to clear the master folder and then start clearing all the subfolders. And you guys are probably going to see some interesting stuff in here. I'm going to see some stuff I probably haven't touched in a while and go, shoot, that's cool. This needs to go in cabinets. Actually, I kind of want to start in components. Components is a good place to start. 4-inch pipe. That's a great one. And I need to make a 3-inch one because I know I don't have it. So this is a nice workflow. Hit your trim tool, drag out trim. Guess what it's going to do? It's going to grab that 4-inch pipe. Look at that. Just as quick as that. Could it be any faster? There you go. 4-inch pipe. Drag it down this way. Hold your F key. Oh, is the F key not? Oh, that's right. F key doesn't work on moldings. That's the most bizarre thing to me. Let me see if I can actually force it. Edit behaviors, fillet. Now do you get it? Nope. Still doesn't work. And this is polyline based. I'm surprised Chief hasn't done something with this. So I guess here's the better workflow. Let's X this out. Let's hit the L. Line. Continuous draw mode. There we go. Snap it. F key now. Fillet. Convert this to molding. And then you have to add new. So I don't like that. Let's try 3D molding now. The fillet tool is on, so I should just be able to drag this. Yep. Convert this to 3D molding. And now it applies a molding to it. And then you can select from your library, hover over it. If you're in 3D, This is kind of why I like to do it in 3D. You can hover over it and replace straight from library. So 4-inch pipe, and I think you can open it straight from the library. You can, and then change molding height width. So it's easy to then make a 3-inch pipe and an 1.5-inch pipe super quickly. So we'll just duplicate this, rename it 3-inch pipe, open it, 3-inch, 3-inch, and then put some search attributes. Should have done that first. So the molding, 3D plumbing, rabs or rab, and what is this? Drain. We'll call it drain. Now group select all, copy, same thing. This, and then let's do it. So it's Free Simple Friday today. You guys got any requests? I haven't figured out what I was going to give away yet. Got anything you want me to make? Maybe just a suite of moldings would be cool. Okay, so I want a subcategory that's plumbing. Oh, I already have one. Oh, we already had a 3-line stack. Interesting. Okay. What else do you need in plumbing? I guess you need a 3/4-inch pipe. I mean, really, you need every one of them, but whatever. Duplicate. Yep. Oh, that's good. Random moldings. I don't even know what to call these, because this isn't even a shoe mold. This is kind of like a soft. Can you guys see that preview? Is it clear on your screen? Let's see. Don't know what to call that. So radius. What would you even put this under? Nothing. These are like, kind of want a modeling folder. Great if there was some kind of way to batch name these things. Hit me up offline. I don't want to put a price on it. I have a feeling I underpriced it, but I'm willing to do that for a couple people. Probably maybe 10. So if you'd like to know how much I sold it for, just let me know offline. Here's what I did. I sold it for a certain amount, and then I also added in there 2 hours of tech support, and the contract states that it's free updates up until 2050 X15 comes out. Because I had in the contract states anywhere between 0 to 20 symbols a week I'll add, and up until X15 beta is what it says. And so because I update all the time and I organize all the time, so what else did I have in there? It was as is. Obviously, it's pretty well organized, but it's not completely organized. So anyways, you can just shoot me an email or buzz me on Facebook Messenger. I have one person that has had this library for a while. I know there's some missing material files or a couple things, but it's not there aren't many missing material files, and that only happens if it's something I haven't used in a while. So I actually need to go through and probably delete some things, honestly. This is kind of a cool one. I haven't touched this in a while because I haven't used this system in a while, but you guys ever heard of the quad lock system? I modeled this to spec. Um, these are and they needed to be an architectural block back when I modeled them. Maybe we could get away with not doing the architectural block anymore. Let's see what this looks like. Look at that. So this is the quad lock system. And how does this go together? I think it's supposed to have a recess like this. Oh yeah. These are component assemblies of the quad lock system. So that if you grab all these together, what do we have dimension wise? 24 and 3/8. And then time since I've done this, 24 3/8. And this actually shows correctly in plan. Oh, it needs to be a little bit less. It's just 24 inches. That's what it is. Because they'll lock together. And then it creates channels for this is a foundation system. Yeah, so if you drop this and stretched them and put them in your foundation system and then pulled a cross section. Yeah. Cool, right? Okay, brick ledge is an easy one. What would you call this? This is just architectural components, pretty much. Or just have a folder called brick ledges. I have another molding that should be in here. That's a repeatable molding. Let's see. Um, oh, what do we call it? Oh, there it was right there. Brick cap molding. Okay. And brick course. So let's show this one first. Brick cap molding. Oh, it's in here. Wall related moldings. Put it into brick. Yeah, this one's cool. What do we do here? This is as a molding. So if you draw out, let's go into walls. Brick wall, existing. Do I have a brick wall built out? No, I don't. Existing brick wall. Okay. Build out a brick wall, which isn't a brick wall. It's totally wrong texture. That's funny. I mean, it is, but not quite. Let's go RD brick. Missing texture. What's this about, buddy? See, need to fix that. Okay. This is my favorite brick texture by far. In fact, I saw this in someone's rendering the other day. I don't know how they got it because I didn't think I gave this away. It's my favorite. Let's call this a railing with a cap. Railing, solid rail style in rail style panel. And there's our cap. And now if we do our brick cap molding and do a replace from, there it is. Cute. Isn't that cute? And you can take your material adjuster and do a blend with color. Blend with color. And then we can take our picker and pick that color and kind of match it out, right? Yeah, it's getting there. Kind of useful. Yeah, that's cool. Right. Isn't that cool? Dude, I got so many cool things in this library. There's too many though. You forget about them as soon as you don't need them. In fact, I'm just going to leave this pin for a second. Thanks for even saying that. It's nice to have it on the screen. Um, I have like the other day I was working on a project and then I was messing around in my library for a minute and I ran into like a bunch of stuff that I built before that I forgot I even had that would have worked on my project. So it's tough to even remember you have some of this stuff in here sometimes. Um, there needs to be a miscellaneous folder, that's for sure. Fixture creation, miscellaneous. Yep. Yeah, I save molding parts. It's fun coming in here every once in a while. Um, Stair on pad. Just put pad on the end of all this so you know. And I mean, this is the kind of thought that should go into this kind of stuff. So there's a difference between browsing your library and then searching your library. Big, huge difference in workflow, right? So really everything in this folder should have a suffix that's just cat, so that if you're searching stair and that piece comes up, I want to know that this is CAD and that's not what I'm looking for, or that I am looking for that, right? So all of these should have CAD on the back end of it, or molding, since technically they're moldings. I like doing stuff like that. That's the only time I like using all caps, which is why so many things are outdated in my system that are all caps. Um, I used to do all caps to differentiate between core and manufacturer libraries, just so I can know what my own stuff is. Look at this. It's my 3D logo. Isn't that fun? One of my videos, if you guys haven't seen that YouTube video where you can take a logo and we're talking graphic image, right? A picture of a logo. Take a picture of a logo, prep it a little bit in Photoshop, drag it into convertio.io website, convert it to a DWG, import it into Chief, and then convert the DWG to a solid. You can get a logo in 5 minutes that's in Chief, which is crazy. Because that stuff used to take hours. And so not only does it work on logos, but it works on type, type font, any number of different things. In fact, you can build quite a few things out. I think that is just CAD right now. So I need to unblock, explode, and then turn it into, then you would turn in individual components into solids. Or maybe it is a solid. Yeah, it's just the polyline. You have to convert all this to solids, which you could do. So then I have component parts, and this is actually in the wrong place. This should be in door parts. Security door. So this is a half of a security door, and it gets applied as a shutter to a door. That's a closed door so that you could have a security door attached to a door. That was a really clever trick. And I gave that away for free, I think. Did you guys pick that one up? That was a good one. Because that security door could be applied to any kind of front door style, or you just change the front door style. And it's a drag and drop change of the front door style, and the security door stays. So that was a pretty cool one. Let's see. This should go in architectural. Architectural's in models, and then it should go in doors and door parts. Door components. There we go. Bam. And then because I did that, I should be adding search. And let's see what I want to call this. What is this? Look at this one. AstroTurf top. You see this one? This one's funny. Oh, I just saw something very inappropriate in my library that needs to change. And I don't know how, like, maybe I need to kill the feed for me renaming it. It's terrible. This is a top to a stool. Oh, that I hated. It was the most uncomfortable stool. We're gonna ignore this real quick. You didn't see that. That's not on the feed. AstroTurf stool. Yeah, this stool was just awful. Look at this thing. It was comfortable to sit on for an hour. So if you just had to have a client meeting, but man, if you were trying to work from this stool, it was terrible. Chain link end. Oh, that's cool. I got all kinds of cool stuff in here. Chair parts 1, chair parts 2. The difference between chair parts 1 and chair parts 2. They look the same. Are the same. Let's get rid of it. Oh, and see, cabinet components need to go in the cabinet section. Components. There we go. I needed it. I needed it. Oh man, it's terrible. We were designing out an office. I had to have it. It was cool looking, actually. I mean, you didn't see it with the base. Somewhere in this catalog is the base. Hairpin leg, dude. This one's money. This needs to go. I need to put search attributes on this. This should also be in legs, cabinet legs. Foots, right? Foot. Oops. Hairpin leg. And this should go not in parts. I mean, I guess you could call it in parts, but it's more like it's, if I'm coming to the cabinet section, I think there should be a foot cabinet section. Call it cabinet foot. Here's the next part. Like, coming up with systems for this is tough, man. It's all about knowing the difference between your browsing your library versus searching. So if I'm searching feet, I do want it to come up with a folder called cabinet foot. So, and where'd that go? Hairpin leg. There we go. And this needs to go where? Oh, why is this even in? Yeah, this needs to go in models. Oh, Chief's library not being able to like scroll down very easily. Come on, scroll. I don't know what's going on here. Come on down. It's like I've got to place it in something else here. There we go. Cabinet appliance tools, appliances, cap styles. There we go. Component cabinets, doors, cabinets. Yeah, cabinet feet. There we go. AstroTurf stool. You know what's funny? I saw someone use this the other day. I had given this away. So there, someone likes it. This is useful. Just the desk chair bottom. Basically deleting any kind of normal chair's lower half and then throwing this on there and turning it into a desk chair. That works. Edison bulb. This is a big one. I just used this the other day to create a symbol very easily. Combine this with something else and you've got, a symbol, and it automatically glows. I just did this for the free exterior symbol I did the other day. I guess that stays in parts. I'm going to put rabbits in here. Level rack. What is this? Oh, check this out. That's cool. This is like a plans rack, but it's for just levels, like for a shop, or it could be a plans rack. I don't think it's big. The slots are big enough for plans rack. What does that look like? Funny. And I made it OSB. That's got to be over 10 years old at least. LG curved monitor and monitor base. Okay. Pitched utility rack. Huh. You find half of this stuff. God. Oh, I have a full picture frame system. That's very cool. Oh, and I have a full. Oh, you guys are going to go nuts for this. Want to see something cool? If you were just listening in, watch for 1 second. We're going to do a satellite room here. I'm going to draw out a satellite room. Let's see if this works as well as it used to. So here's our satellite room. And I want to make sure that this room has, in structure tab, no roof over this room. Okay. And let me type in RD pool. See how well this works. Oh, and nothing comes up. Wait a minute. Let's see. I don't have it tagged yet. All right. Did that do what I wanted it to do? No, it didn't. Where is this here? Should be a pool-based room. This used to work flawlessly. Oh, it needs a ceiling. And then I have to manually delete the roofs. No, you're not going to work? You used to apply all the materials needed to make this into a pool. Give me a second. We're going to catch up to this. I think I have this saved. CA Rams catalog. pool builder. Let's drag this into CA. Perhaps pool tool. This is a good reason for backing stuff up, because if you lose function on something, there we go. Look at that. And then you throw it to PBR. Look how good that looks. There's a pool. And you just got to change the spec on it. Yeah, that's sweet. Look at all, look, you even get all the little fireflies in it as you rotate around. Yeah, I know. They need to work. They didn't work for you though, Ryan. I know that you tried them. Yeah, this was a cool one. Where does this go? Architectural models. Architectural pool tools. So this is outdated and this is not. Okay. Yeah, that one's great. That one's a really quick and easy way of doing a pretty good looking pool, because it has, look at that, it has multiple moldings here. The band molding, your cove molding, and then your bottom cove molding, and then your, what's this called? I don't know what this is called. Our cap molding. Overall, they worked. Yeah, I know. I think you had to just modify a few things sometimes. Yeah, cap molding. What's up, Brian? Happy Friday. I'm sorting this dang library out some more. Oi. So back in component CAD, T molding should be just what, a general category? Actually, the T molding is really my roof moldings, roof components. Upside down pyramid. What'd you use that for? Upside down pyramid. All that is a miter. Just call it a miter molding. Coping. Good name for it. Yeah, coping. Coping. Jeez, dude, you pumped out 3 from fresh? You're too fast. This is outdated. Delete. Okay, so what do we have now? We have appliance refrigerator parts. Oh, this is cool. This is my full cafe line kit. Gasket molding, yeah. There's so many cool stuff in here. Man, making money, huh? I'm over here goofing around with my library and you're making money. Ryan's fantastic. Ryan doesn't want to connect with anybody though. Don't bother him. He's retired down in Panama, so he says. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I'm sure this person's going to be really happy with it. So that's good. I feel good about that. I feel good about that this person is going to be happy to have this. Boy, I don't have any crown moldings. I think I use just mainly, oh, there's crown. I guess ceiling is different from crown, except for, you guys ever model exactly what's in like one of the catalogs? Like this is Home Depot catalog molding. Yeah, I hope so. Okay, so I'm just going to throw this out there. So Ryan, I'm putting you on the spot. My bad. Ryan beta tests a lot of my stuff. And you have this library. What's your favorite stuff in here? If you can think of anything on the fly. No, I couldn't. You asked me favorite of anything. I'm just like, huh? there's too much. There's too much. What is this? This is another Cove thing. Just CAD. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Because that's like 90% of our work. Yeah. Yeah. And the tub and shower one. Yeah. I'm always happy with the every time, because it doesn't happen often. Every time I place the operable bath sliding door, I get happy. Yeah. It's funny. My chief materials is maybe 1/10 of the number of materials I actually have in my other softwares for rendering. Yeah, I know. I know. It's funny that everybody in the world hasn't bought those kitchen tools. I'm pretty sure everybody that's watching this feed has, because those things are awesome. When they came out with style palettes, I didn't really know what to think about it until you started diving in on it. And then I know they introduced them, to be able to generate different regional styles quickly. But once you realize you could just do a copy face configuration, oh man, what a mind-blowing thing. Yeah, because those tools. I still wish they let me make it easier to just transfer a toolbar to someone. I can either give you all my toolbars and all yours go away, or you got to go build it by hand. And I guess I didn't realize how long it took until I actually had to do it as a tutorial, and it actually takes a long time. And it's kind of tedious, frustrating work. CA30 CAD. Oh, this is my favorite new casing. My E38 casing. This is a custom milled casing, and the baseboard casing for this is inverted. Anything that's tagged E38, believe it or not, is my mom's house, and her house looks fantastic. I love it. So, see what we even have. E38. What do we got? Yeah, there's a full room palette for the kitchen. There's the baseboard and that, and then you get a backdrop. That's actually her front yard. And this is one of my favorite backdrops, honestly, for rendering, because it's a street. Look at that. Isn't that fun? It's built for, yeah, it's built for a ray trace. So when you turn the ray trace on, it actually looks pretty realistic. Looking out the windows into that. Where's our windows? Let's see if we can. Oops, we got a wall in the way. Let that process. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that's a big one too. I mean, and the kitchen tools and the architectural tools and the window, tools and the schedule deleter and blocker and all that stuff. In fact, I've got new icons for that, Ryan. I got to give it to you. That stuff's all really cool, and I could do a lot more with them. Like that's only tip of the iceberg, right? Downspouts and gutters. This is definitely one of my favorite set of tools. Downspouts. My gutters aren't in here. That's weird. 3D. Where are these? These are in models. I mean, I guess they could stay in models, but in that case, downspouts should be in here too, but maybe not. Let's just drop these into. Where did I have this? This is downspouts and gutters. Next. Who are you and what are you next at? I wish Facebook didn't make this a hiccup. That weird thing where you have to authorize StreamYard. Let's see. What are search attributes on this? Nothing. Dang it. So grab down RD down spout. Yes would be good. Copy. Search attributes. Paste. Mr. Mustache. Oh. I'm just because you said that, I feel like putting you on the main screen. How do I find your profile? Most epic handlebar mustache ever in all the lands. Someone pull his profile picture up. It's the best. It's the best mustache I've ever seen. Dude, can you tell us what you use to like? You got to use a product. I'm getting older. My beard's getting a little scraggly. I need to start like treating it. You got to tell me what product you use. And also, if you're not, you should be selling a product. You should have your own custom branded product. You want to talk about making money. If that mustache isn't making you money somehow, you're doing something wrong. Intro files. Okay. Cold molding for cabinets should be in cabinets. Let's see. Component CAD moldings down to cabinet moldings, edge moldings. That's where this should be. Oh, it worked that time. Look at that thing scrolling a million miles an hour. Component CAD edge moldings. There we go. It's a lot of work keeping this stuff organized. I use Captain Faucet products. I'm going to have that open as a tab right now. Captain Faucet. Beard oil. That's what I need. In case you guys needed to know. If you need some beard product, that's it. Take it from the best mustache in the land. Go Captain Faucet. I'm serious. I'm going to call them. I'm going to put your name in a hat. Medallion. Oh, you guys ever get Victorian projects? Man, I haven't had a Victorian in a long time. Being able to put these medallions in there. Why is this medallion? Oh, I'm using this as a like a cabinet component or something. Funny. Oh, I know what I use this for. I use this to build part of my La Cornue range. This is still the most complex symbol I've ever created using only Chief Architect. I showed this the last live stream, or I showed this to someone. Someone was saying you can't do complex things, and you can. Maybe not the best software for it, but yeah, look how pretty that is. Chief only. Basically molding profiles, a bunch of them converted to symbols. How do you even describe it when there's a trick where you're creating a symbol? Yeah, let's see. You model a symbol, you model something, convert it to a symbol, and then you modeled it with the intention of stretching it. So then you model it, stretch it, and then reconvert it to a symbol, and then adjust the stretch planes. That was what I did a lot of on this one. And all in all, what did I get to on the 18,000 polys? Like, that's pretty low. That's a good looking symbol for that. Hardware and brackets. This is still my favorite street sign. I actually built this. I welded this thing up on site. We got a picture of this somewhere. Although it was a better looking sign. But yeah, it had adjustable legs. You drop a pin in it. So if you were on a hillside, it was two-way drilled, cross drilled. So you could adjust the side of one side of the legs and then stake it. This is a really cool job sign. I don't need job signs anymore, but should make this and sell it. It was really good looking. I have a picture of it somewhere. Yeah, you get sidetracked on these. Let's see. What do I have? I have assets, work assets, photography. Oh, geez. Glad that part of the screen is gone. Inappropriate something on the screen. Let's see here. Job site photos. What do we have? Oh, can't find it. Too bad. It's frustrating anytime you go look for something quickly and you can't find it right away. Right? That's when you got to go fix something. Signage. Chainlink's cool. I think Chainlink is, yeah. Chainlink's just a molding again. Let's see. Does this work? Yeah, it does work. Look at this. Oh, this is going to create a lot of polys. We're going to freeze the program. Oops. Symbol-based extrusion molding using the symbol chain is generating. Yeah, we know. What happened to it though? It like disappeared. That's funny. That's funny that you mentioned that, sir. I know who you are. You guessed why I'm doing this, I'm sure. Now there's my chain link. Look at that thing. Crazy thing. What other stuff we got in here? Oh, we got all kinds of Simpson 3D hardware. Oh, this isn't Simpson. I designed this, a beam flange. And it actually worked really well. Beam saddle, I guess. Saddle and flange. This actually worked really well for a decorative. I'm going to delete this chain link because it's going to slow me down. Let me see how this works. If it's been a while since I built this thing. Oh, it's an architectural block. I wonder why. Because it should just be a symbol. Oh, and you can't rotate it. So let's make it a symbol. And it should be fixture exterior. Hardware. Should be hardware. Okay. Oh, and we need to rotate it. Open symbol. And that looks like it's painted concrete. Let's do ding, ding, ding. And then, oh, we need to regenerate the CAD block. Now it should place on the exterior. And then if we have a beam, let's go take a look at this. All right. Someone earlier asked me that. I just wanted to tell you that. Shoot me an email, message me, or drop some comment in like YouTube or Facebook, and I'll message you privately. I don't want to put it publicly. I think I underpriced my library, but I'm sticking to my word. I'm gonna prep this and give it away, and then and I'll tell you all the details. But if you rewind back a little bit, I go over some stuff in detail about it. Anyway, so here's the beam flange, and thought being here. Did this actually work? Well, I know this client, and this was done, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago. Let's just paint this real quick. There's our beam, right? Let's concentrically resize. Let's see if I let go of C, now I can hold the control. I'm doing this all with one hand on my mouse. There we go. So the thought was, what was the thought here? I think part of this is an inner flange. I think there's an inner flange and an outer flange. So one is to mount, and then the other one was to allow for the rain. So the top of the beam, and then this would go inside of, you'd wrap your paper, right? You'd wrap your paper around this. So this would actually be inside of stucco. So we'd have to show our interior wall layers. Or just snap to main layer like that. Right? Yeah, and let the water drip out of the bottom and protect the edge. Yeah. This was a good system, and it worked well for a decorative beam, and it looked pretty nice. Simpson has a number of these 3D models, but they don't have everything. So I started kind of bringing these in. Rabs beam flange. Nice having all this stuff when you're building out like a deck you want to render. Upper triple track. Interesting. Okay. Triple bypass track. So I have a whole new picture frame kit, and I wonder where the heck it ended up. Here we go. Show in browser. Yeah, I started making this as a system. What is this? Matting only. Okay. And you place it and it disappears. Interesting. That's not helpful. Matting only. There we go. Matting only photo door. Oh, this is meant to be. What are we doing here? What was I doing here? Okay, so this is a cabinet. Should be able to resize this and build custom frames. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So then why would, let's see. And then you could drag and drop stuff to replace one part of it. I don't know. I don't know what happened with this system. I didn't finish it though. Huh. Decor and fixture assets. Man, there's so much stuff in here. Oh, this was in my fireplace kit. Fireplace with logs. Not burning and burning. Fireplace stack. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, chair room. Stack moldings. I don't have as many stack moldings as I'd like. Quad lock system, various handles. So these are cool if you just drop in. If you just drop in a circle, convert it to a molding, 3D molding, because then you can do your hover over and replace, right? So there we go. Got a 3D molding, and drop a something like this on it. What happens to it? What is happening? Where are these things going? They're just flying off into infinity. What the heck happened to that? Where are you located, my friend? Molding. ... Move to absolute location. Let's just go 0, 0. Right? So now it's in the center of the room, and it should be in the center room, but what happened to it? Is it in the floor? That. There it is. So what's spec on this height? Let's go. Oh, it's turned sideways. That's half the problem. What happens when we pump this up all weird? Yeah, no, that's all kinds of wrong. Oh, and it's inverted, extrude inside polyline. Yeah, you can create something funny there. Why won't that let me resize? Doesn't matter. Get sidetracked. Handrails. I think I have the best cable rail system. Did I give that away? Did you guys look in my site for that? If that should be there. Here's the Captain Fawcett products. Let's go. Shop, not shop. We want symbols and content. And this would be probably architectural, maybe? No, how about railings? Railings, yeah. Railings. Oh, I don't have this here. Interesting. Maybe they'll give that away for free symbol fry. I've given this away before, though. I have a great cable rail. Um, let's RE rail come up with cable rail. Yeah, it does. Yeah, this is great. I love this. Where the heck is this roof coming from? It's funny. It's funny that like the scene is overexposed until you increase the backdrop intensity and you get something good out of it. Yeah. Kind of cool. That whatever this wood material is, really nice job. Okay, so maybe we'll give that away. I know I've given it away before, but we'll bring it into the Rabbit design feed today. That'll be Free Symbol Friday. Cable rail. I think we've mainly gone through this. Pool components, posts. Posts are cool. Generate posts really quickly. This big molding post. Let's see if we can have better success this time around. So let me drop in. Oops. Circle. Let's make this radius something tiny. 1/4 inch. Convert it. Let's just convert it to a molding polyline. Yep. And then what do we get? It's just called molding. That's problem number 1. That's not good. You can find everything under the sun. Oh, look, it's right there. Ha, funny. Height 28 inches. So very quickly, what do you get? This little guy, and then you can convert it to a symbol, any kind of symbol. Clever. Man, I love this software. It's fun software. So we only need one of these. Oh no, they're 2 different styles. Look at that. Hover over. Look at that one. That's funny. This one needs to be larger than 1/4 inch or needs to change it to extrude inside. There we go. Yeah, cool. I wish you could rename from the preview window. To turn post 2 dash CAD. That's a better naming convention. Turn post 1 CAD. I do this for so long before I need to get some revenue work done. Rafter tails, cool. Roof components, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I underpriced this. Wait till I get into the parapet tools I've gotten here. Parapet tools, and let's see. You get parapet tools and you get my Spanish roof tools. Those are cool. All right, so let's draw this out. Now we got a room again. Let's go parapet. Boom. Paint this one time. Look at that. Wasn't that cool? Worth its weight in gold. Telling you. Telling you. The Spanish roof tools are a little more user input. Had you not seen that yet? Have you hadn't seen that one? Oh yeah, funny. Oh, I like that one. That one's cool. And I just resaved this with a different cap molding because you have to fill in the corners on just this one because it's the Spanish cap. But if you just put a regular cap molding on there, it works well. And the really cool thing about this is it has a full, check this out. We'll do a cross section. See if this works the way I think it does. And maybe we'll do a back clipped. Let's see, edit, back clip. It has all the, if we kick my line weights off, it has all the flashing and everything. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, it even has the floated bed flashing here, so you can make a CAD detail out of it. Yeah, super cool. That's a good one. I should do a couple different versions of that. That's cool. Okay, what else we got? So here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure all these parts are labeled CAD. I'm going to burn a second doing this. You guys used to watch SNL? Talk amongst yourselves, coffee talk. Generation, Dana Carvey and Mike Myers. And I need some group editing features in the library, big time. You guys do Kofor ceilings? Don't get too many projects on that either. Love to have more of these moldings. I think it's so cool to do a big. How do you spell it? You know what I'm talking about. What's the face you do? Is it this face? So for those of you that don't know this trick, the 3D CAD molding, this is like a sliver CAD, basically. Let's just throw this in let's place this. That's right, I need to place it. Place molding profile. We get in really, really tight in here. You can see that it's a completely closed. Switch to my macro dimensions. Even at macro dimensions, this is too small. Completely closed polyline, and which makes it a 3D molding. And it has a cool little edge flashing here. Boy, does this make a difference. Let's actually just do a new file. I'm going to close all these. So let's see. Okay. I know it. You know what? It's on the Chief Talk forums. That's where it is. But whatever, we'll re-upload it like it's a new thing. So this is the 3D molding. See, it's got a little drip edge. Hey, Ryan, if you're still in here, this is a new one I did. I think I did. Let's see. Roof drip. Let's see. Nope. Drip. Should be roof drip though. Grabs drip edge. Look at that. Look at that prettiness. Right? It's actually a little bit more angled than I want it to be, but still. That's clever. Where is that? That should be yeah, roof components. Roof components. Yeah, I guess that works. That's right. Sorry for the all caps. Funny. Hey, look, there he is. Handlebars. Downspouts. Yeah, downspouts are in here. I have a video in my video shorts, I think. Where is that? Let's see. If we go to YouTube, we go my channel, and we go playlists, and we go shorts. Oops, let's not play all. And then scroll down. Downspouts. There you go. Do a quick and easy downspout. Quick and easy downspout. So we're going to do share, copy, and post in comments. It's a meeting today. Did I miss any meetings? No. Okay. All right. All right. Anybody got any great naming convention ideas for things? Oh, let's see. I got legacy fireplace stuff. Oh, this one's cool. Stepped mantle. That's very high end. Look at that. Fancy. Fancy. Step mantle. The Lexington mantle should be mapped appropriately. This one's cool. It's got a little bit of little fun little details in it. Resizable. Resizable down to like, I think 2 inches before it starts crossing itself with its splits. This is my old mantle before I did the fireplace kit. I actually built this in real life at one of the places I lived in. Full assembly. That's got to be a CAD block, huh? Maybe not. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Oh, I still use this one. This one I use all the time. This is just, this cuts a wall. This cuts, it won't cut an exterior wall, but it will cut an interior wall. Let's try this. Dude, we could preview this library for all day, and we're going to come up with at least a few, like a couple wows, I'm sure. All right, so this goes with, oh yeah, that cut it. And then you place the logs behind it and you paint the room. What is it? Fireplace. Shoot. Here we go. There you go. Now you got a fireplace, like a modern. And then if I type in, what, RD Stone? Look at that. Bam. And then you got to put a fire behind this. Yep. Yeah. Couple wows in this for sure. Fireplace hearth. This is just built out of a cabinet symbol, I think. Yeah, so it's stretchable and repaintable and 2 or 3 part repaintable. Yeah. 4 part sides too. That's cool. Oh, there's our fire. Yeah. Funny. Okay. Yeah, we're just in the CAD section. We haven't even touched cone base. Cone base. Base. Apply to round CAD. Yeah, we did all these. All right, we can get out of the CAD section. Let's get into something more fun. What do we have now? Now, I know my drafting specific stuff is dated because most of this stuff is built into plan now. So what do we have here? We've got, yeah, all this all cap stuff needs to go away. Calgary notes, Title 24 notes, electrical notes. And a lot of these are CAD blocks. And now we can just save text. Oh, this would take me forever to go through all this. Pain. This is where you just get a bottle of wine out and crack into it 10 o'clock on a Friday night. That's what I'm doing tonight. So many sheet notes saved over time. And I mean, is it even worth it, or do you just go, take your most recent plan and take time and re-update and bring it back into it? These are just CAD trees outdated. I have a full CAD tree system now. If you guys didn't see that, that's in the shop for like $10. You guys seen my CAD trees? Those things are cool. Let's see if we can place one. Let's create a terrain perimeter. Let's see if I can find this CAD tree. Yeah, these are cool. I love these. Yeah, so that's what it looks like in 3D, which isn't really helpful. But if you're not doing 3Ds, does it matter? Right? But what's really cool about this is the 2Ds. So there we go. We've placed 3. And then look what they look like in 2D. Plan view. Awesome. And then look what they look like in elevation. Awesome. Except for this one's not placing at the right height, huh? Oh, it looks like I need to edit that and fix it. Yeah, that's cool. This one's wild. Look at that one. Oh, this one's definitely custom. Can you place it in? I don't know if you can place it in elevation. I think you have to place it in plan. Yeah. Dude, that one's crazy looking. Yeah, cool. That's super cool. Get a pretty wild graphical thing going. graphic style. Green swale. Need this on our site notes. Impervious, percent impervious. Yeah, that's good site note stuff. Something's wrong with this scale. Why is it? Oh, it's because it's picking up. You got to unblock it to get the, yeah. There's no other way to do this though, really. Now let's add it. Oh, shoot. I hate when I do this. It will always be block 6 in your CAD block management unless you rename it here before you save it. So rename it here. Scale, sure. And then save it to the library. And then we got to put it in the right spot. I'm talking kind of quietly. Hope you guys can hear me. Here we go. Plan tools, obsolete, delete. Don't want any all caps anymore. Let's hit something that grab your attention or distinguish itself from regular libraries. Check back earlier in this video. I discuss about pricing. I'm not going to put public pricing in this. This stuff's been printed on the internet forever, and I think I underpriced it. So you can shoot me a message, private message, messenger message, or shoot me an email. Contact me through rabbitdesign.net, anything like that. I'm going to give prelim pricing to like, I don't know, maybe 10 people. And then before I finally completely overhaul and clean up everything, then I will be changing pricing. But I give free weekly updates to this because I add anywhere from 0 to 20 symbols a week into this kit. And you'll get that update, including, and I also bill in a couple hours of support. Because I'm assuming people have questions about how to use some of the stuff in here. I don't even think a couple hours is enough. There's so much going on in here. Because some of these things take a little bit of know-how to be able to utilize. There's so many things in here. I bet you it would take you months to even catch it all. CAD blocks, symbol blocks. What do we have? Oh, so CAD blocks and symbol blocks. So these are all my custom CAD blocks for air handlers, condensers, that kind of stuff. And they look funny just because we've had some font changes. So you'd have to take it out, unblock it, reblock it. Unblock, reblock. And now that's an air handler. Like, how long would it take you just to make that? That's 20 minutes right there. Just one little CAD block. All right, where did I go? Shoot. Is it here? Yeah. Vacancy sensor. I don't like the Chiefs CAD blocks, so I remake my own. This is Wonder who was this? Curious who this was. Bop, 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 bop. Toot, 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 toot. All right, what do we got? Let's see. CAD moldings. Oof, man, let's collapse this. We were in drafting specific. Symbols. I needed to make a window CAD block symbol because if you make a custom window profile, it doesn't offset. That's super weird that you have to mess with, and then you need a new CAD block for it to look appropriate. That's kind of a funny one. I can't wait till they overhaul Windows. There's so many things to touch here. Oh man, look at this. This little sweet little library. The reason this is cooler than the Simpson library, is because I took the time, which took a lot of time, and I filled in all these symbols with solid so that when you place this, it's got a solid fill. And that's how I kind of achieved my graphical style on my details. So like when you see my details, they all have this particular style to them. I wanted to have kind of an identified style for all my CAD details that was unique. So when you see let's just turn off the drawing sheet. When you see my details, they look like this, they look like Simpson's drawing them, except for Simpson doesn't provide you. Thank you. Simpson doesn't provide you with the same CAD blocks in the Chief library as they do on their own site, because Simpsons look like this. So I drew all these. Oh, there's so many in here too. Some of these are scaled for layout though, which is too bad. They need to be rescaled. And they actually aren't scaled. And that's on purpose. I don't want them to be. And then there's little details like this that need to be updated. This is just supposed to be a blank fill style. So there's a few of these that need to be updated. And then there's a few of these that are just outdated. Here's a slab, born into existing foundation. Boy, this section is very cool. I feel like just the details alone are worth a pretty penny. Yeah, cool stuff. Here's old details. So this is what my details used to look like. And then we started doing the fill styles. Oh, got some ADA standards. I guess that's kind of the point. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. Came up with all the ADA standard stuff. I mean, not shower and bath standards. This makes life easy. Just drop these on elevations. Get your builder some information. Easy. What is a huge detail block? Look at this thing. This looks massive. This looks massive and cumbersome. Huh. Info blocks. What's in layouts? Oh, these are outdated now. We don't need these anymore. Automatic labels, sidebar labels. They were cool though, so I'm going to leave them just because they're macros. But used to be, we'd have to place this and link it on a layout, and it would automatically parse the automatic label and unblock it. Yeah, kind of a pain. These are all old title block stuff, old ANSI D layouts. I think these are all dated. We've got new ones now. That one's kind of cool. I might keep that one. Yeah, here's the new ones. Boy, it's funny when you think about it. If we've been working in this industry 10, 15, 20 years, how much you build up over time. You- Every job you should be saving stuff, right? Saving stuff to your library. Look at this double arrow. That's kind of cool. Big wonky area. It's like a area arrow. Oh, it's tiny. This is for layout again. I used to annotate and layout for a little bit a long time ago. Not anymore. Oh, I can't resize it. That's funny. Oh, because it's a CAD block first. Let's see. Explodey. And then what? Shift select. Is there a size handle on this? There. Nope. What am I doing wrong here? There we go. Yeah, it's kind of like an area arrow because you'd put a text right here. Example. Right? Something like that. So shift select. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All this stuff is capped. It sucks. Like you name things what you want them, what you think they should be named in the moment. It's so easy to do an arched arrow now. We don't even need this. But then you got to go back and make sure that it conforms to some kind of a system. Quality control. That's why I don't like selling this yet, because it's not, quality control is not there. You know, there's all caps, there's no caps, there's stuff that's not named correctly in the title, in the actual block. Look at the specifications page. Holy cow. I used to use this just in layout. Oh, this is cool. I haven't had this in a while. Abbreviations kit. Let's add that too. The library. And can you name, you can't name rich text. It's always just going to show up as rich text. And who wants rich text? I don't. I want regular text. That's probably why I don't use this anymore. Copy, paste. And now, is that regular text? No, it's rich text. So, gotta do a text box first. Now paste. There we go. Now I gotta make sure the tab stops are in correctly. So much work goes into this stuff. So much work. I mean, look, we've been streaming for what? 2 hours? There's $300. We've touched like 1/20th of the library. Bam. Great CAD block right there. A great text block. Yeah, you can't name a text block. It's too bad before you send it to library, but abbreviations. I want to incorporate this back into my pro templates. Can someone confirm that? Do I have abbreviations in the pro template? I don't think I do. And I want this in plan notes, sheet notes. Layout, site info. I feel like this is outdated. I don't want this anymore. That's boring. Site info. Oh, that's the second site info. No, we don't use that anymore because it's all automated now. Spec page, we'll call it legacy. Old wall legend. Don't do that anymore. We use a wall schedule now. That's cool. Approvals, graphic scale, and then revision history. Gone. Oh, that's kind of clever. A little sign off deal there. That's cute. I don't want to use that anymore though. Oh, I like that one. I don't like this one though. Funny that we can get excited about CAD blocks, right? Because they take the most amount of time. The most detailed furniture takes me as long as it takes me to like make a detailed CAD block. I feel like maybe I'm wrong. Fancy. That was right. It was all caps on purpose. What the heck are these? What's that? What the heck? All right, we're getting to the point where we need a new plan. What the heck is this? Oh, weird. It's just a preview of callouts. Oh, but they're blocks. You don't need that anymore. These are notes. Is there a custom field in it? Main text. Oh no, it is a callout. What a goofy thing. I don't need any of these anymore. That's old news. Deprecated? Is that what it is? How do you say it? All these scales are old. I just have one scale. Send one scale, put one scale on one CAD detail, and then send that CAD detail to view and rescale. That's all you need. No. Elevation toolkit. This should be built out better. Toolkit. But if you've detailed out one elevation, you should save every little note you have and CAD block it and add it to your library. That's what I tell you. Line styles, cool. I got a bunch of different line styles. Above and below line style. What is that? Oh, gotcha. Blank line style. That's good. Some of these just have certain line weights to them. House perimeter below. Oh, that's kind of cool. House perimeter below. Lot perimeter. Okay. You guys know how to make a custom line style with words like this? Perimeter existing house. Setback line. Bigger setback line. Oh, that's a weird one. What is that? Smaller? Oh, there it is. Big. Site path of travel. What's that one? Clearly, I don't use all these anymore. Oh, that's a cool one. Public path of travel provided by existing easement through adjacent property. That's a great one. I don't use that one. I need to. Oh, it's still path of travel. Path of kind of it's not commercial. What is it? Um, the A class. What's the A class? I can't remember. A class of property. Oh, so much to know. Perimeter of existing house line. Perimeter. Anybody not know how to make a custom line style? Chime in. You guys all know how to do it? Should do that as a the Chief Shorts videos. Never done it. I'll show you right now, but you know what? I'm going to do a Chief Shorts video so people know how to do this. It's been a long time since I've done it, actually. So correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody know better than I do? CAD line style management new. There we go. CAD. What'd I say? CAD line style management new line style perimeter. And then you can do dash dot, and it'll show you a preview, and you change the spacing over here on the right, and then text. And then text is also on the right. Example text. And now you have a new line style. And there we go. And I think if you just draw, oh, let's see. No, so, but you can do, and that's not added to library, right? I don't think that adds to the library automatically. It doesn't. So then you'd have to go back to tools, no, CAD line style management, find that example text and click add to library. But otherwise you go in here, line style, and then drag, scroll down. There's my example text. That's the one we just made. Look at that. Bam, bingo. Cool. And then if you want, you can change in your preferences, minimum display size for all this stuff. I'm going to check. I'm going to change to intersected selection mode. Delete all this. Contain selection mode. That's what I want to do. I need to edit behaviors default. Okay. I feel like we don't need any of these scales anymore. Gone. Oh, I'm in trash right now. Oops. Okay. Use this one for distinguishing between new versus existing for an addition. So my naming convention is you put the name you put the name and then hyphen and class. It's nice to have a convention because otherwise, so braced wall hyphen and then the class, which is line style. PWP line style. And be diligent and do it to everything, even though it takes forever. You guys have any notes for me about speaking voice, inflection, aggravation? Is there something I do that's pleasant or unpleasant in feeds? Is there something you wish I explained more or stopped talking so much? I got a thick hide. Tell me everything. Should I be like sending vouchers out for cocktails so that we can have cocktail hours? Should we be doing this in VR? Right? That's actually fun because you can see hand motions and all that stuff. I think I might finish my workday working in VR today. Anybody been working in VR. Oh, what's this? Escape distribution blocks. Dude, talk about cool stuff. Am I allowed to say anything, Chad, about what you've gotten into in the past? Your stuff? Can we talk about that? Can I mention it? Are you still working on it? Notes. I'm not going to touch notes. Oh, here's my CAD trees. Yeah, there they are. Bam. Handicap terrain feature. Oh, what is this? Look at this. What? How did I do that? What is this? Dude, this is cool. Did that do something? That didn't do anything. Oh, I need to explode it. Explodey? Explode? No? Nothing? Am I on the right side? That didn't do anything. What is this? Yeah, it's a terrain feature. Oh, thicknesses. Okay, let's go. These are all terrain features. The terrain to top is 1/8 inch. Terrains. Okay, now let's see. That still didn't do anything. How come this doesn't work? The preview is cool. Because I have too much of a bump map here? No. Huh. Ryan, how come this doesn't work? Shows it in preview. Do you have to rebuild the terrain? Maybe that's it. Let me try that. Oh, but it makes it go away. Explode. Terrain. Create terrain perimeter. Maybe I need to rebuild. No, it doesn't work. Okay. Still working on it, keeping it quiet for now, protecting potential investors. I'd love to talk to anyone about it one-on-one. Okay. All right. So we can't even talk about it, but it's cool. It's very cool. I get why. That's why I wanted to ask first. You're on a call. Okay. So what it is was it was a terrain features block and I've exploded it and it was a handicap symbol. But it's not showing up. I don't know why. I'm trying to think of why it wouldn't show up. Because it is a terrain feature. Should show up. Let's just try making it a whole and see if that makes it work. No, it doesn't show up. It's bizarre. Oh, layers. Good call. Maybe I have stupid layers. Oh, you're right, dude. Good call. All right, so we're going to delete this and then and then explodey and then default it and then check it out. You're the man, Ryan. See? See? That's so cool. Okay, so we need to reblock that and correctly orient it. Oh, you can't name architectural blocks here. That's funny. Okay. should be in its own class. Terrain features, plot plan. Place molding street name. Oh, this automatically parses street name. That's kind of cool. Project info is outdated. 21. Yeah, we have a new whole project info block, but I'm going to leave it. Yeah, you got it right, Ryan. Good job. I just gave these away, all my fill patterns. If you didn't pick those up, go grab those. That was last week. Bunch of standards block. Here's that door schedule with type only. If you missed that, I mentioned this at the beginning of the feed. That's it. We're through the drafting section. Now we're in materials. Materials are a lot. I've deleted so many materials and then redid so many materials. Exterior surfacing, siding pack, stuccos. Yeah, there's been a lot of improvement here in the last year. All my custom metals, my backdrops, rugs. Oh, that's cool. Look at that graffiti wall. Wonder how good that looks. I particularly like the garage door. Oh, so this is what this is made for. Well, and this is a funny one. So paint. Look at this. This is cool. And then do the garage door. Place the garage door and turn it into a slab door. And then paint the graffiti door on top of it. Oops, needs to be turned. Turn right way. Yeah. And then run a PBR. Oh, and then place the windows. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's pump up our backdrop. Oh, and I've got that exterior light. Where's that new exterior light I gave away last week? That wasn't even last week. I might have given that away midweek, right? I don't know. This guy, did you guys get this one? This exterior light? So if we turn off the sun, bam. Look at that scene. Fun. Fun stuff. Look, it even has a bump map on it. You can see the brick is kind of popping out. That's cool. Funny. Yeah, if you're just getting into some graphical stuff. All right, starter kitchen material pack. Oh, we got a missing floor texture, so we should just get rid of it. Or oak plank floor. Let's do that. Oak plank floor. Here's that all caps problem again. Ah, what a pain. All right, so let's fix this material just so it's in the pack here. What do we have? Flooring wood, oak honey. What do we think that one is? Oak washed, oak dark, oak one. Probably oak one. Oak plank floor. Okay. It used to be that I had 4K textures, and then I switched to 2K primary and then a 768 resolution secondary to really lighten up all my materials. And then I took the time to kind of detail them so that they still looked good. Man, it takes a lot of work making a good material, but also having it be lightweight. So let's see what this looks like. Looks like the same floor. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's all right. Let's kick a couple lights in here. Bing, bing, bing. Window. Bing, bing, bing. Here we are. And backdrop down to 1K. Decent looking. It needs to be rescaled. There's some problems in the normal texture. Too bad. This is probably half scale. I used to have matching patterns to all these things, but Chief's patterns, custom patterns, slows things way, way down now. It's too bad. I don't mess with it. Yeah, that looks good. Hey Ryan, did you catch my video making my ladder? All textured board. My commercial ladder, my parametric resized cabinet based ladder. Glass AO10. Glass AO10. And did anybody pick up anybody doing renderings in here? Anybody pick up my AO kit? My ambient occlusion kit? Here, I'll show you the end. Let's do my ladder. This is my $1,000 ladder. Goofiness. There we go. Here's my $1,000 ladder. But it's very customizable. I'll tell you that. You can remove the cage. You can make an extension ladder. You can make it a solid run ladder. You can resize it all you want. Change the step differences in step. Yeah. I needed it, so save me some time. No, but you can very easily come in here and say it's a 2-section. So you click on the lower section, get into oops. No. Why opening? Nope, opening. Oh, we're in the back face, front face. That's funny, it just defaulted to the back face. Oh, because I clicked on it. That's why. So front face, click on opening, specify shelves, and then you just know that you need 2 more shelves. The problem with that is that you need to respecify from the library the part, and then you set the distance and spacing. So there's a little bit of user input there, but I don't know. It still saved me time. That ladder costs more than the real thing to make. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. I'm with you. You know what? I don't think I'd be half as bothered if they ever just made it so they popped up faster. It's just the dialog boxes are so slow. I wouldn't be nearly as bothered. But if they did a ribbon style, that'd be cool. There is something like disconnecting about the pop-up. Default cabinet, but whatever. Is the Caesar stone texture intact? It is. Ha. Nice. Oh, here's all my custom tiles. Proud of these. Need to make sure they're all tagged. And that one's not. So there we go. Let's find one that is. Here's one. It's not very well tagged. Let's get to my newest ones. Wows. The wow tiles. There we go. There's some good tags right there. Search attributes. If you don't know how to do those, get on that. Pump up your library, throw in some search attributes. Oh, what happened? Updating. There we go. That looks like the same material. Oh no, it's not. YouTube and Facebook should figure out a way that we can all have like option to play joint playlists somehow. Figure that out. What does that even mean? How do I do that? Wish I was listening to music right now. I put music on and immediately get tagged for like copyright infringement from either Facebook or YouTube, and they both have their own algorithms. It's annoying as all heck. I got to sit here in silence, bored off my mind, doing tedious work while you guys are over there jamming out, listening to my dumb butt commentary. And I'm out of coffee. All right, so here we go. We ran into a problem, and I know exactly what the problem is. So this Carrera hex tile must be generating a custom pattern. And the way you fix this, taking forever to load, open the object, and in the pattern panel, make sure that it's set to none. Until they fix this, I'm not putting any patterns. I will do my patterns on a by case basis for per elevation if I need to, because this is unmanageably slow. Look at this. It's going to take us a minute just to open this one material because of the pattern generation. So in the pattern panel, there you go. We've got a custom hex marble pattern type. I'm going to go to no pattern. And now it should open up super fast, which it did. Maybe. There we go. Right there. So I'm just adding search attributes, but we don't even have the class naming convention put in place yet. Good point, buddy. I need some headphones. I have some headphones and they're not charged right now. I should keep those up. Will.i.am made a pair of headphones, and That guy gets so much hate. I tell you what, I love those headphones. I bought 4 pairs of them, and they were affordable. Here we go. Here's another one of those pattern generated things. Oh, I'm going to be working all night. I have a lot of projects to work on. Oh, man. I'm going to be working this weekend too, then. Oops. You guys work on the weekend? Anybody have any interest in doing just being on this at the same time? Kind of like Dan Bowman does his. We can do co-streaming. I can invite you to co-stream. And if you have something you want to share, that's kind of cool, right? Yeah. I'm assuming this response was to the weekends. Chad, not the co-streaming, but maybe you want to co-stream. Oh, that took forever. That took forever just to preview it, and now we have to open it to fix it. What a pain. Come on, Chief. They screwed that up in what, X13, I think? Suddenly it's like the slowest thing on the planet. Ryan, we knew you didn't work on the weekends. I'm going to follow in your footsteps, though. I'm going to move down now. Maybe I'll move to the Philippines. Bali. Let me move to Bali. And then I can take weekends off. We're going to be sitting here for three minutes just to fix my iClearn tile. Kind of a cool tile, especially because I have multiple colors of this. But man, look at this. This is taking so long. What's up, man? I'm going to see you, what, in a month? See you in a month. Who's, anybody else here coming to that, the chief architect thing in Idaho? Jared, you do any Spanish roofs? There we go. Look at that. Stupid bump pattern. Go away. Yeah. Jared's going to be there. You jealous? That's right. You leave your little safe, little comfortable haven on the beach and fishing. No Spanish roofs. All right. What did you say here, Chad? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I hope people like glean a little bit of info from here sometimes. Okay, so now this one should load quickly, and now we can add search attributes. Okay. I headed to the States in September for a month and had it planned prior to Chief announcing it. Oh man, too bad. Wait, who is this? Who's this user? Let's see. Who is this? Kenny Crocker. All right. We'll see you there, man. We'll see you on the boat. Fan tile. This is a funny one. What does this even look like? It looks like it's pixelated. Does it actually look good? Oh, that looks good. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. It's like metal. I don't even remember doing this. Get Ryan to host a get together. If he's coming he's already rented someplace then, huh? Ryan, just get more rooms. We'll meet you there. Chad, we're doing a big Dan Bowen's doing a big event in February. You should go to that. I'll be in the house just hanging out doing this stuff. And I'll be teaching. I know I at least want to teach a rendering course and a folder structure course, basically like a asset and project management course when I'm in Dan's thing in February. I think at 11 o'clock, I got to stop and do some revenue work. 11 Pacific, West Coast. There's a super cool oceanfront house here in Pedasa, Panama with like 6 bedrooms. It's doing meet out. Hey, I'm down. I have a lot of trips planned though in the next 6 months. I'm going to I'll be back in Costa Rica in November. I'll be in Coeur d'Alene in next month. I should be in Colorado for a skiing trip. January. February, I'm in Vegas for IBS Builder Show, Kitchen Bath Builder Show. Shoot, here's another one of those pattern filed ones. Dang, man, these take forever. And then where is it? Georgia? Dan's event, wherever the heck that is. I can't remember if it's Virginia. I think it's Virginia. Yeah. And then back to Costa Rica again in April. And then I'll be in Tahoe almost every weekend, Lake Tahoe, for snow season. So maybe next July I'll come down to Panama. I want to go though. I have one friend down there besides you, Ryan. Besides my favorite friend. A couple people just joined. We're just sitting here waiting for this stupid material to update so we can edit it. Oh, there it goes. Heck no, I won't go anywhere in winter because I'm all about my snow life. No life like snow life. I'm as addicted to snow sports as you are to fishing. I should just delete this material and start over. Probably been faster. I can't even right click on it because it takes so long. Someone's got to like just record this section of it, send it to Chief, and go, "What the heck, Chief?" Unknown caller. I'm gonna mute for a second. Maybe I should take this call. Let's see here. How do I mute? Nobody there. Dude, we're still waiting for this tile pattern to update. It's crazy. Come on, Chief. I should just delete this. It's not even worth it. Yeah, on a laptop, Caesar. Doesn't matter. Same problem on the desktop. If you do a pattern generated from texture and then save it to your library, it will take forever. Look at the lag that we're getting just from this. No pattern. And watch how quick this is. As soon as I update it, watch the feed keeps up, our stream keeps up, and suddenly we can select it. Same problem with this hand polished chevron? No. It was the split triangle one. So now I'm going to do my copy paste search attributes. See what this even looks like. It looks like it's a goofy one too. It doesn't even look like it tiles. Oh, it does. I mean, it's a cool tile, but who the hell wants to lay this? This must come in like a 12-inch grid that's cut a certain way. It's funny. Using a laptop that's overclocked right now. This one looks fancy. Let's put a light in here. Huh, cool. It's got like a little bit of a wave to it. Kind of want to pump it up a little bit. Let's double its size. There we go. That's a cool one. I like that one. So you guys probably know there's a bunch of memory leaks in Chief. So over time, what happens? We lose function. Yeah, my RAM's letting me know we got to end the feed soon. Ha. Saved by it. Let's see. Long oval tile. This one's cool too. I make all these. You guys ever make your own materials? This is a WoW tile. You guys ever use WoW tile? W-O-W? Wow. Oh, it's exactly like the other one. More pitting, maybe? Yeah, I like WoW tile stuff. In fact, I have, check this out. I got a couple right now. Hold on. We'll be right back. All right. Oh, let's see if you can see this in camera. Does this show up in camera? Kind of. I love this one. This one's super cool. I'm gonna put this on my fireplace. my fireplace hearth. Kind of a Spanish look. And then they have the inverted one. So you can put them together and make like a center star, or it's kind of like a fresh take on a Spanish style. It's got a lot of cool stuff in the texture. Uh-oh. We got another one. Dang, man. These are such a bummer. I should just get out of the tile section. See, this is why I can't sell this stuff when it's all screwed up like this. Guy's going to be hung up on his computer forever. I know it's only in my tile section though. That's good. Because it's the only time you want to see the patterns in your elevation, right? A lot of these really kind of show up well only in PBR. They're meant to look realistic. Should open up my second computer just so I can work while we're waiting for these to update. All right, Ryan. Always a pleasure. You going fishing? It's too late in the day. Yeah, this tile looks like nothing if you're in a standard view, but as soon as you turn on PBR, that's when this one's good. I wonder if I could show you guys my setup right now. Let's see if I can get this. How do we do this? StreamYard. I'm going to see if I can co-stream from my phone. Hey, there it is. Man, that takes forever. Not even that complicated of a pattern. Isn't that ridiculous? Oh, that one's cool. Whew, that's cool. So many subways. How many subway tiles have you put in? It it's always new to someone else, even though we've put in thousands of subway tile jobs. It's like you grew up and decided to buy a home. You got to that point, some success in your life. What do you want to put in your home? Subway tile. Uh-oh, I got another one. Oh, I was hoping I was going to get through it without another one. All right, let's see if we can stream my setup. It's 3963. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that out loud. I'm telling you guys my my code to log in something on air. That's good. Let's see. Can I join this? I don't think I can join this with my phone. Enter studio. Oh, here we go. You guys do any streaming? You have your own channels? You stream? Uh-oh. Getting feedback. Yeah, no one wants me to watch you do your work. Is that what you're saying? How do I need to turn the volume down on this? All right. Yeah, I'm with you. Let's see. Oh wait, no, we need to open it. No, I re-triggered it. It's gonna process again. That's so obnoxious. Okay, we're gonna switch to this cam. Or how do I add it to the stream? Oh, look at isn't that goofy? There we go. The phone cam. You guys want to see my stupid setup lately? So I've been working from my, let's turn my volume all the way off. I've been working from my dining room because I'm sick of working from the office. How do I turn my camera around? Well, I guess I just physically do it, huh? Cam, nope, cam, settings, camera, back camera. There we go. Did that work? No. Oh, there we go. Aha. Yeah, look at that. We'll set up. Full view. A little light. Who can tell me what this is in this corner here? What this used to be? Anybody know? If you could take a guess. How do I do that? I built this whole shelf system here. Oops. With my bare hands. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Look at that right there. So here, I'll show you the fireplace if I can. Let's do a little leave here. You got it. You got it. It's close. It's not quite a pizza oven. It was a barbecue. So you would shovel the coals into that slot below, and then you have your separate flue, and it ties into the fireplace, and you've got an indoor barbecue. Kind of wild. Yeah, same guesses. Not quite a pizza oven though. I mean, I suppose you could make that work. Artwork is my godfather's. That's on my shop. That's in my shop. That if you buy that out of my shop, it goes straight to the artist. He's got some cool stuff. You want to see another big one? Actually, here we'll do one more little shot of his stuff. People have seen they've seen his artwork, but they haven't seen it in real life. The real deal. Let's do another little preview of some of his stuff. Oops, I need to log in again. Shoot. What did I do? Try logging in. We already logged in, man. Hold on, we're gonna do another little tour here in just a second. Let's see. Okay, here's a back camera again. Does that turn it sideways? Yeah, it does. Mic is working. Enter studio. Oop. You. Boy. Feedback. Sorry. Let's see if we can get this in shot. I'm not sure we can. There we go. That's one of his. It's kind of cool when you see it up close. You get a lot of these like real raised texture. And these are massive paintings. Same kind of thing. Yeah, it's a pretty steep drop. I'm on a second story. All right. Do we finally get somewhere in this tile? Hopefully. That one one's already done. This one's cool. That's the same color, huh? Oh no, different color. Huh. You guys have a favorite tile that isn't out there? Let me know. I like making these. Oops, what happened? Page rough. Yeah, I mean, it makes a big difference when we get a multi-sheen material. Caesar, I'm using the electron. Here, I'll post the comment. Electronics Max 17, which is, I might be typing this wrong. Sorry if I am. I think it's Tong. It's a Tong Fong laptop kit. So that's the original manufacturer. Then they sell to, a bunch of basically distributors. Electronics takes apart the CPU and pastes it, and then adds their special fan controller into the software on the service side so that they can overclock it. So there's an overclock button on the machine itself. And then I use a fan base that drops at about 10 degrees Celsius, actually, if I kick the fans all the way on. So it's helpful. And naming convention stuff is boring. Boring. This is when you kick the previews off. It goes a lot faster, I think. Yeah, it goes a lot faster. Turn off the previews as opposed to minimizing, which I just uploaded. I just uploaded in my Chief Architect Shorts playlist how to truncate the preview. If you truncate, it's still actually active, I think. So if you don't truncate, then you can come through in here and do naming without having the lag from the previews. So should have added that in that series, that note. Actually, name here. Hyphen to only distinguish a class. Another character to be able to distinguish in iteration. Oh, that was right. Shoot. Arrow gold one tile. Still griping to Chief. I'm going to go gripe at Chief when I'm in Coeur d'Alene about naming things symbols that aren't actual representation of a symbol. So, like a cabinet door is a symbol. That's not what a symbol is, and should be reserved for, like an icon symbol. And you should name those something different. Just like we shouldn't have toolbar configurations versus toolbars versus the toolbar panel versus the toolbar classification. Like, name it something different. It's so tough to teach that stuff to people. Also, I should be able to do a find and replace character strings in library. And it's about time they overhauled some of the navigation features of libraries. Can we do find and replace? Are you not entertained? No, this has got to be boring. You guys got to talk to me. There's no way this is informative. I tried opening up in various editors. I tried opening up the library files, and what's it written in? It's written in this. It's written in. This is back from our elementary school days. It's not UTF-8. Just hex, straight up hex. For every character, it is actually like a location in the coding. Binary hex. You guys know a good write a little program? I have a program I want written. I want so the radial menus that are built into the 3D mouse are fantastic, but I have some edits that I want. I want a standalone program. I have some edits that would work really, really well. Almost done with this part. It's just getting crazy with the hyphens on this one. We haven't even gotten into the decor section or the architectural section. There's like 100 light fixtures in here at least. You guys hear about my the door builder package I did? Didn't you guys get in on that? That was a great idea, and it never really got kickstarted enough. We only got like, I don't know, 3 sets of panels. That's just another section of this library. Caesar. We're in the material section. We've got a whole nother section that's models. We haven't even touched models yet. Woo, man. All right, tile section's done. Transparent. What do we think this is? Nothing. Invisible texture, pool texture. Okay. Oh, we need our previews back. Upholstery, wall coverings. Ooh, whiteboards. Those are funny. And then I've got a huge wood section. And these are all PBR materials, ray trace materials. The distress ones are really cool. I like those ones. Yeah, there's a lot in here. I'm not going to go through and rename these right now. That's too much work. Shrink this down. Collapse all. Okay. And then the models section. And hell, just architectural section's huge. Oh, these are all cool. Add crown, add moldings, delete moldings, zero frame doors. The bath section's huge. All my custom mirrors, shower tools, vanity lights that are all optimized for ray trace. We've got knobs, parts, faucets. I just started doing the integrated sink and faucet combos, which look good. Building features is kind of cool. This is nice for rendering, beautifying. If you add some of these stacks on the top of a building, man, does that make a big difference. When's the last time you've seen a rendering with your plumbing stacks and your vent caps and all that stuff in it? You know, it makes such a big difference in renderings. Just makes it start looking cool. If there's a one single person that's watching this video and hasn't picked up the free closet tools, you better grab them, because I think I might have already gotten rid of them off of my free section, and you got to buy them instead, because they're very cool. Let's see, my door section, got components, couple knobs, number of different door styles, some special. Oh, look at this one. I like this one. I haven't used this in a while. Let's check this one out. We'll put a interior wall in, and let's do our pantry door. Boom, 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 boom. Isn't that cool? Little pantry door. I suppose you'd be viewing it from this side. I wonder why there's an offset. I need to fix that. That's interesting. And it's flipped. All right, we need to fix that. Shelved pantry door. Open symbol. Oh, you can't open the symbol. Oh, no. Oh, no. That makes that useless. Unless I have the original. Shoot. I have to redo that. Placing it and using the delete surface tool. Here's my custom sun door. Isn't that cool? That looks really good in rendering too. I'm going to do this to my upstairs hallway doors. I'm going to block hammer the jam stops, or I'll just leave the door shut and apply my slats in between the door. But that'll look goofy. So I think I'm going to block hammer my jam stops in, and then apply this just as a, you can buy a stock that's like 3/8 inch flat stock, and do the same pattern on my interior doors, or something like that. I think that'd make a big difference in a narrow hallway. Custom exterior door. That was made for someone. Oh, look at that. We're going to get the sun coming through that. That's cool. My modern door. Man, there's so many things in here. Quick tools, closed door, open door. I think this only works for interiors. Yeah, that's closed door, open door. Pocket door. Let's see. Is that a pocket? Is that a slider? That's a slider. That's a pocket. Oh, that's a slider. This is a pocket. Open pocket door. Yeah. It doesn't allow you to save percentage of open in a style palette. It's too bad. Someday. Oh, and then my fireplace kit makes me happy. Look at this fireplace. I could sit here and preview fireplaces all day. These are so fun. You got to put a door in though. A doorway. And make it have no jam. And then, yeah, not only did this person buy my library, he also bought my toolbars. So he's going to have my same system now. And you can open this. Isn't that cool? Cool stuff. Can we replace? I don't think we can, because it's not a fixture, it's a cabinet. I don't think we can replace in place. Yeah, we can't. It's too bad. What do we think the Twin Peaks fireplace is? Yeah, that one's cool. Love that you can resize these on the fly too and change the firebox size, everything. What'd you ask here? I'm student, but I plan to upgrade to X14. Then I plan to buy some stuff from you. Well, cool. Thanks. I like selling stuff. I also like making it. I mean, that's again, I've never liked being a salesman, but I make things that are to my level of quality, my expected level of quality. And then that way I don't feel bad about selling it because I know you're going to love it. So that's cool. What do I have here? Oh, we got a whole conditioning system section, mini splits. This all there. I converted all these to electrical symbols. Is what I did. Large return air. I think this is a ceiling. Yep. I use all Z-Wave stuff, so I have a full Z-Wave section. If I want to show a transformer, this actually reports as a transformer for an LED strip light. So if I want that in my electrical schedule, then we've got all of our meter boxes, electrical meters, combination main panel meter. All good stuff. And then we just created that 1.5-inch pipe, the 2-inch pipe, 3-inch pipe. So, and we've got all the exterior features, vent stocks, and all that stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, man. A lot of cool stuff in here. I need to get those power walls in here. Anybody been installing those systems, power wall systems? Here's that parapet kit and the pool tools kit and railings. Yeah, cool stuff in here. Pre-done rooms, maybe? No. Oh, this belongs somewhere else. It's a brick course. Let's see. Can you draw a... That didn't work. I wish 3D moldings worked better. You draw a 3D molding and then pop a brick course in here. Oh, that was a brick course. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. I think we could do a cut paste, perhaps brick course. Yeah, cut. And then what are we in? We're in component CAD. Brick paste. There we go. Takeoff tools. Oh, I have a bunch of pre-done window size stuff. So if you just know you need a 3050, like if you're in the field and you place a window and you paint it, it'll turn it into a 3050. This will turn it into a 4030. And then you can sit there and use my architectural window style tools and paint this into a slider or double casement. Yeah, quick tools. And these are, you need a 2.8 door or 32-inch door or a 32-inch window. You just paint the window. There we go. That made it 32 tall. So this is meant to be used in plan view. And this will make this door, let's see, only works on hinge doors, unfortunately. But that made it a 32-inch door. Kind of cool. All types, old news, window components, bunch of window parts. Oh, my operable windows. Yeah, man, I gave this away for a deal. I'm telling you. Telling you. There we go. Operable window. Looks sharp too. Look at that bad boy. Close. Open. Operable slider. Yeah, cool. Oh, and we haven't even gotten into lighting. Here's my new GE washer. This thing is sweet. Oh, doesn't that just make you happy? Let's see, the scupper. Where would you put the scupper? Probably with the downspouts. And where did I put the downspouts? Components. Component CAD. Downspouts and gutters. Paste. Yeah, so check this. So here, watch this workflow. We're going to do, if you're still on here, somehow there's 10 viewers here still. Let's go new plan. And here's the full kit, right? Here's our room. We're going to type in parapet. We've got the parapet roof, paint it, and let's just take a look. Right, so that painted the parapet room. And then let's throw in our scupper. That mounts as a fixture to the wall. Drop that down. And then you throw in a pass-through window with no jam, which I don't think my no jam tools work on the pass-through window. Should. Let me see if I can add that. So then we'll make, let's see, no exterior or interior sill, no casing, and no frame. And now if we save this as a style palette and add to existing, add to no, casing delete. Shoot, I have two of them. Big dummy. Window. Right, perfect. Let's see if that's the same as this. So let's do another pass-through window. And no jam tool. Does that work? Bam. Quick and easy. Okay, so now this is your drain, right? Let's do the full system. Here's your elevation. Yeah. And then you'd have a downspout coming off of this if you had fixtures turned on in the exterior. Yeah, full system for a parapet roof. And it looks good in elevation. All right, I'm getting ready to sign off. How about you guys? Any last questions? I think I've done enough to this to make it feel pretty good. Look at that TP. That's cool. I had so many. There's so many things in here. Oh man, look at the fixture assets. There's a whole huge section here. Oh god. There's so much stuff. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you guys were around for the ride. This is a long session. I need to get up and move around a little bit. We haven't even touched half of the symbols I've got in this whole section. Look at this funny one. Rab's rolling snowboard rack. I know a couple people that want this. That one's hilarious. Tabletop items. Yeah. All right. There's still more. There's still more to do here. This is for your design business. A Keller finishes rack. Yeah. Fun for me too. It was. I'm glad to be here doing it. Like otherwise this just feels like just straight droll of work. Just terrible work. It's fun to have some interaction. We had some funny little highlights. All my speaker systems. My favorite symbol in the world. This guy. This is my favorite symbol I've ever made. So shiny. So fancy. LG stuff. I should have more curtains. Oh, I'm giving away a symbol that's not even supposed to be released yet. All right. I'm gonna close on this. I'll show you guys. This is gonna be a design challenge later on. And I'm not gonna tell you how it's done. Let's see. Maybe I'm giving away too much though. What is this even called? Call it challenge? Do I could liquor cabinet? Let's see, right? Huh. Well, I know it's in a plan. Let's see here. You guys ever seen my gaming room design? It's kind of a funny one. You guys been getting gaming room clients? It's hard to sign off without a funny little send off. Check this room out. This is kind of fun. If I can pull a camera ever. A lot going on in here. This is wild. So there's a display wall. There's a projector assembly that is built into a gaming machine setup that tethers. There's 2 access panels for updates and channeling. There's a molding on the wall for channeling, and then a pulley rig system for tethering your VR headset with a VR inlay in the floor. And the projection on that, check this out when we turn it on turn on the ray trace. The projected stuff on the wall is just for a backdrop, so you can change your backdrop if you're doing streaming. And then same thing, there's cameras built into the upper. So this is a webcam up here, but I also have in the very corners here, I have the trackers for the VR. So that's built into the Cove molding. The T molding is literally a drag and drop, so you can add wires and just slap it inside of the T molding. And then there's a light rail in there too. And then we've got speakers built into that inner Cove as well. Kind of cool. But here's the thing that this person's going to get, and I feel like removing it because it means you can cheat on my I'm going to be giving away some big prizes if people can figure out how to make this. Let's see, where is it? Best liquor cabinet. This is going to be design challenge number 5. If you missed number 4, it's on my YouTube, I think. So, design challenge number 5 is, can you make a gull wing liquor cabinet? Operable. Can you make an operable gull wing liquor cabinet? And I'll tell you right now, this is not easy. This is very, very not easy to do. And it's a good puzzle. It's a really good puzzle. I got a piano hinge gull wing cabinet, and everything's operable. I made this about 3 months ago, and I haven't put together the challenge yet. I will tell you it's a dual cabinet, so that's part of it. But that's also part of it for a very specific reason. The challenge is that you have to have your these details in the side here need to line up. Well, I'll tell you, it took me, and I know a lot about hacking cabinets and this software. It took me probably 6 hours to figure this out. So it was a long time. Yeah, and it was one of those things where it was like, it was good from the start and it only got better, so I just kept going until it was like perfect. but it was very satisfying to complete. So it was one of those 6 hours that I didn't mind spending. I am going to improve on it though, because right now the doors have the same liquor in them on either side, and I don't want that. I want different liquor, one on each side. So anyways, whoever gives me the shortest timestamp on this is, I'm going to give away some stuff. And if you have my pro plan template, then I'll give away the fireplace tools. If you have that, then I'll give away something else. I'll package something up for it. But there's going to be, a first, second, third prize based on timestamps. Yeah, that's a good one. You know how it's built, huh? Yeah. Well, if I needed to rebuild it, I could do it a lot faster. A lot faster. But figuring it out, yeah, I'm going to take you a big chunk of time. That's why the prizes are big, because I know it's going to take a big chunk of time. It's for people that just want to be challenged by it and have that in their bag of tricks. So, all right. So we'll end on that. That's a good one to end on. I'll just give you, let's give you money. All right. That's funny. But we got to let people figure it out first. Because if I give it away, I think that gives away a lot of the tricks. Maybe, I'm not sure. Well, pleasure as always. Happy Friday. Enjoyed. That was a fun one. That was probably one of my more entertaining feeds. So, hey Ken, cool. All right, you guys, have a great Friday. Always nice seeing you again. I'm going to be in Coeur d'Alene next month for Chiefs training stuff, and Builder Show in Vegas in February. Remember that. And then we got Dan Bowman's event, which I'll advertise later, and so will he. So take care.